So, after watching a lot of TikToks and YouTube videos featuring this jelly cup gouache set, I finally made up my mind, set up some money to hit purchase on my shopping cart. And it's finally here! Oh yeah, I need to introduce myself. Hello people, you can call me Gabby, and today I'll be reviewing this 24 color gouache paint set from Hinimiya. I got this set for like 200,000 rupiah, which is equivalent to around $14 considering that each of this cup contains 30 milliliters of paint, which is plentiful, plus it comes with a palette. I think this is quite an affordable price. Well, I can't wait to start opening up each of these individual paints, so let's move to my desk. Hello again, welcome to my desk. I think I got lucky because all the lids are quite easy to peel off just by hand, as you can see, because I've seen a lot of reviewers complain about the lids being hard to open. Thankfully mine's got only one single cup that's very difficult, so I had to use a cutter. And yeah, this does get a bit messy. I got paint stains everywhere. And I have to mention that the paint does melt when you get close to it, so I'll make sure not to inhale deeply next time I open the container. The smell is not that horrible, but just don't sniff it on purpose. Now that we're finished opening up each of these paints, we'll try each color on a piece of watercolor paper. I'm sorry because this is absolutely not a neat and clean smudge, but at least we can see that all the colors turns out nice and vibrant. Okay, this is my first time, well, actually second, I missed the first one, but yeah, I've never used gouache before, so please keep that in mind in case of any wrong techniques used. After educating myself with Jess Chung and Miriam Tilson tutorials, I think I'm quite ready to paint on my own. I decided on a simple sky with pink clouds. I kind of find myself using a lot of water at first, like with watercolors, but turns out it's not really necessary, just sufficient amount is enough. The palette that comes in the box is so great, it's so spacey and useful. Well, it is made with plastic, so the paint does get to spread around in tiny droplets like you can see. Like it does with any plastic palettes in general. I really love the palette, it's so good to use. You know, I'm not really used to gouache still, but once I got the hang of it, it does get really satisfying. Painting this was really fun. The colors are really vibrant and I get to paint lighter values over darker ones, which is nice. I think I have nothing left to say about the painting other than that, so enjoy the music! Lastly, I added some white highlights and details with white color pencil, and even more details with a white gel pen. Personally, I'm quite satisfied with how this looks. What about you? So, about this Himimiya gouache. To be frank, it is quite heavy and large. I think it's about, I'm not sure, but I heard another reviewer say that it's about 3 kilograms. I'm not sure, but it is heavy. The plastic palette that comes with it, however, was super lightweight and super useful. I love this palette so much. The paints, I grew fond of them. There's a space here for storing your brush, I think. And each of these cups, I'll just say, this design is super cute. I really love this jelly cup design. I think if I put it on a dining table, someone might mistake it as a mayonnaise, so I'll make sure not to do that. For care, I heard people mention that the paint might get drier in the long run, especially if you often leave it in the open. So to anticipate that, I prepared myself a tiny spray bottle to moisturize the paint after using it. Maybe not now because it's still full, it won't get dry that easy, but I think this will come in handy in the future. Okay, overall, I think this set is super worth it. It's both beginner and budget friendly. And yeah, I'm looking forward to continue practicing and creating more art with this paint set. I hope this review has been useful and enjoyable. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you guys with other art-related content next time.